quality of e-bags? Not so sure. So obviously this hasn't been used for a while. It hasn't been used for about 2-3 years actually. At least 2 years, because obviously I moved and we're basically hitting towards the 2nd year being here, and it was used in the last place. That's granted, but the pump isn't working. You can hear it, but it's not doing anything. Right, time to drain it. Right, do you know what caused that? That thing under there. Yeah, can you hear it now moving about? There is obviously there's a what's called an eco ball. Or an anti-suzzlot ball. That doesn't work, of course. And that was stopped. So it stopped all water getting to the pump. Anyway, we've massaged it. It's obviously now working. Oh god. Let's push it back. Let's see if it works. Working now. Try again. I swear I've pressed play and it's not wanting to lock now. So that paused now? Okay. We're just doing like nothing in it, like
yeah, just a rinse.
Where does the water come from?
Oh, at the top of the back of the gun. I don't know where it's supposed to go in, but I can modify some hoses with the age, of course. Make it work.
We're not leaking on the floor anywhere, so that's...
Carriage runs downhill.
Where did this come from anyway?
Came from James and Ireland.
Oh right.
We found another one.
Oh right, so this is the second one he found.
That was on spot. One time I've only ever used the place.
It was like on spot like 20 quid.
It was up for offers, I paid 200 quid for it. and the tub was completely rotted out. It's a very close tub. So to
seal it up.
no, I got a 2-post tub, cut the brackets off the 3-post tub and fiberglass and bolted them to the 2-post tub. Lockdown had its benefits. Are those taps off?
He's just had new brakes on the front.
Ouch, yeah.
And he's new brakes on the back of it soon as well.
Yeah, that's all it does. Might be the pulsator, I'm not sure.
Is it still filling water?
It sounded like it, didn't it? Yeah, I think it is.
So does it actually normally run with the door open? Or has it been bypassed?
Bypass.
It never gets high enough really to...
It doesn't overfill, no. The drain now, is that what you get for a pre-wash?
Yeah, it's all going. That sounds like it's finished filling.
It seems right filthy, but...
These haven't been washed then?
No, it needs to be washed. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it just sort of...
swirls them around.
Yeah.
So then,
So when did Hoover release this then?
1961.
61. Yeah, it's called Coronation Street.
Still around.
I don't know how many people do it. I just watch YouTube. Do what exactly? What? That draining.
No, it's draining. But it's pretty quiet with the door shut.
Yeah, actually. So it's just a rinse and drain?
Yeah, I think so. There's a wash in it if you want. What time? Every time you shoot it
Yeah,
up.
I've got time, I've got plenty of time. Because I don't have to rub back.
No, fine.
I will work at 5, but I won't be asleep till about 12, so
Okay.
it matters to me what time I get back.
Okay.
Do you listen to music?
A little bit.
90s, 2000 songs or popular songs
Oh, there's a bit.
to create a new song.
Bit of melody going on, bit of rolling.
Now the modern way now is AI probably for the music. You don't have to sing anymore. Just write a couple of lyrics, sample their old stuff and go, yeah, done. Oh, it is spinning fun. Top mark about 500.
720, 750.
Wow, that was fast.
We seem to go downhill. I think that was slower than that, and that was even slower. I think that's 720 for now. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, the timer's out, innit?
Yeah. Slightly.
I take it if that was like synthetics, it would just kind of cancel
It would just
out.
do a short spin, yes. 20 seconds or 4 minutes. Or even something like that.
Which they kind
4
of kept,
minutes.
didn't they?
Yeah.
That's a very, actually to be fair, that's quite a long rinse and spin. It's talking, like it says 12 minutes there. I mean, we started, that's all we recording before it started up, so yeah, about 12 minutes.
Right.
have a quick look at this then. It's a Hotpoint Ultima TDC62 from auction. It matches any Ultima WMA that was also sold in graphite through the entire run from 2000 to 2004, obviously then it was swapped over to WS and WTs. So let's see if it works. Now there is screws out the back and it's very clean. Let me show you. So you've got the filter, which is relatively clean. And actually, when you look inside the door, for example, it is clean. You look inside, look at the filter, it's pretty clean. It's got its water tank that's present. That's present. So, but there are two screws in the back. One of them is completely missing, and one is coming out. So, has this been repaired? So, to 30. Am I right in saying that the, time drying is low heat? The drying light's on, which is a good thing. So that means heater is engaged. It may have just been hoovered out recently. I'm not sure if that's supposed to have a cap. Right, the bottom cover is missing, but I'm going to be honest, I don't really get the point of the bottom cap because all it does, it means that you've got to keep taking it off every time you want to empty the slight blip there of the active light. Let's test this out from auction. So we've actually got a complete everything. So we've got the inlet hose, we've got the cutlery basket with no damage in it. Mix change. And this model is the Bosch SGS 45C 12GB-16. This is the 16. This is the exact same model as my mum has got, but not hers. I said this is from auction. So let's test it out. I think that also has the same problem as my mum's as well, which is that kit plate's a bit loose on it. My mum's is actually broken off on hers. let's have a look at this then. Also bought from the auction. As well as the Bosch. Actually, when I put the bid in, we put the start bid in, I thought it was going to give us a start bid, and then somebody else has like decided to bid one more than me, and I just came out with another bid and then they stopped. I think basically they thought, let's try him, because there was such a long delay after the first bid, after I put my bid in, that it almost ended with my first bid. Anyway, it's a bit mouldy. The kick plate was kind of hanging off, but it's not actually broken, it's just hanging off for some reason. Molly door seal. It stings a bit. We've got 20p, that's good. That's profit already. Now, can anybody answer how old this is? This is as old as I think it is. It's ridiculous. It's an IWDC 6125, but they've carried this mold in for so long. I think this is one of the first ones that came out. I've had an IWDC before, that was a 2012 one, or 2014 one. But I think this is one of the first ones. So, I'm going to test it out shortly. I'll come back. I'm going to go for my tea first, then come back. This will allow this to warm up if it's warming up. Yeah. Well, I did not know it does a hot pre-wash. That is way too quiet. That's way quieter than mum's for some reason. Looks like the Bosch dishwasher ran fine. Anyway, let's check out the washer dryer. Just turn it on. Select pair and 13, and then we're just going to press start. So express wash and dry. Doesn't really matter where I set them to. It's a bit discoloured around here. It may come off. That's quiet. Wow. Cool. Neat. Yeah. Give that down to its drying. Very fine. Cool. I like this Express because it does go up to max spin, which is what it does, and then it is sitting there for a long time. Interestingly, the drying light's already on before it got to drying. Where's the spin light? Well, apart from the discoloration, this innocent washer dryer is fully working. The only problem with the 5, so if you've got, say, a 6 or 7 kilo version with the 5 kilo dry, you get a smaller heater than you do with, say, the 8, 9 or 10 kilo with the 6 kilo dry, i.e. like the Electrolux has, in the same area. So drying 5 kilo takes 4 and a bit hours, whereas drying 6 kilo only takes just over 3 in the Electrolux. I don't mind in like washer dryers if they're made right and not quick. This isn't quick, but that's quick, not quick because it's limitations. Anyway, what I'm going to do is let this run, so it looks like we're running fine. And then we're going to run a drum clean cycle, and then we're going to run some towels with extra dry to see if the sample dry is working, etc. Bosch dishwasher in a minute. Yeah, probably down. I'm going to put some pots in to wash, spread them around, see if they get cleaned. They should do, the actual blades are all fine and everything. There's no rinse aid, but it looks like there's salt still, so not one. So it looks like it's probably had rinse aid in as well, and it just ran out. Well, it's all fully working, so we'll put in some citric acid and we'll get going. Oddly enough, on this Express Wash and Dry, this drum is incredibly hot still. It's like there is no cooldown for it. Rather fast though, drying, no, if you think about it. Despite having a smaller heater. Anyway, cool. Yeah, at what point does this become too quiet? I can't believe how quiet this is. Same model as my mum's, same model as 2 others I've had in the past. Well, Timber model as the ones in the past. It wasn't that long ago I had the one with the 3 LEDs on. Exactly the same. And I've had, obviously in the past as well, the one with the half load option. Exactly the same. Same motor, same everything. But this is far, far quieter. This is happily heating, fine. Doesn't need to clean this machine, but it's fine. Yeah. So let's test this again. So this time around we put in a full load of cottons, we put it on extra dry. Let's see if it works. Mostly. They're still a bit damp. So, I think the sensor needs looking at really for it. Now, it is actually attached to the drum. And so that's how it senses it. And it runs on a band round, I'm sure it runs around a band on the machine. So we'll look at the pickups and see what they do. More likely, probably covers in fluff internally on the pickups. So, other than that, yeah, I mean they're nearly dry, but it's not like it's giving up straight away. I don't think. And it's collecting water fine as well. And collecting fluff fine. So not bad. Right, let's test this. It's an Electrolux. Oh. As any Electrolux, this is laundry centers. I'll just throw. So I'm gonna throw this bed in. And I'll show you. So this is a QDC, which is basically it's a little giant dryer, basically. Oh. Let's try normal dry. Basically, the percentage RH is going down, so it starts at 50%, which is about right actually. So what actually happens, you notice how slowly the outlet air temperature is going up? Basically that tells you the difference between the RH. How that works. So this should work. That is an extension lead and a half, that is. That's 30-year-old. So it looks like we got to 28 and now it's kind of stopped, which is probably about right. So yeah, the temperature should probably start going up now. So this is a vented dryer, but as you can see how big it is. Look. So this is a bit bigger. It's only rated 6 kilo, but it's rated commercial 6 kilo. And I think they rate 1 in 20, so this would be a 120 litre dryer. This dryer weighs a lot, mostly because it's made of metal, like proper metal. The lid's proper metal, obviously the sides and the rest of the body's metal, but you got the bit of drum as well. That's a stainless steel. That's like the same one as you find in the heat pump AG that we got, etc. But everything, yeah, I can't believe how heavy it is. It's like twice as heavy. It's like probably a good 40 odd kilo. Easy. That's nothing compared to the washer I'm going to bring in though. That's over 100 kilo. So we're done. It didn't take very long. Probably about half an hour. It's quite odd actually. You've got stuff like this. It's dry, but then sort of pockets of air that isn't. Oh, this camera's not level in any way, shape, or form. I don't know why, that's weird. I know where it is. There's that. There we go. Right, let's test this out. It's the matching washer to the dryer, also from the laundry centre, which I purchased from him. Let's have a quick answer then. So this is the QWC as well. So this has normal 95 of heavy soil, towels 95, normal 60 heavy soil, towel 60, mild 60, normal 40, mild 40, wool 40, normal 30, oh, hand wash, and machine clean. That's interesting, hand wash is 21 minutes, which has been run as well. So when it says the program time, 21 minutes, this means that what I've noticed that, so I've gone in it, normal 30, believe it or not, has never been used, so it might not be 60 minutes. So it looks like the default time will always go to 60 minutes until it's used. Whereas literally every other program, apart from Towels 95 actually, which is also 60 minutes, just noticed, hasn't been used. Towels 95 and normal 30 have never been used. Every other program has been used at least once at some point. Most common use is normal 40, but normal 60 has also been regularly used, and 95, as well as machine clean. I did turn on the water, right? You can't open it once it is actually locked. It does lock. It's filling for everything, that one. Okay, we're at full temperature now. Right, back to more testing. So, Hotpoint F05. I'm going to try and get it going, but the bearings are knackered on it. But I wonder, when I got it, there's no filter in it. Somebody's taken the filter out. Doesn't matter, the bearings are gone, it's going for scrap. But I want to try and run it to see what's good that I can take off. The Bosch was thrown outside, literally, again. So we've had 2 Hoovers and now a Bosch. This Max 5, let's take a quick look. Yeah, it's pretty grubby. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, where are the flies coming from? I have a fly problem around here. Yeah. Spider and drum's fine. Bearings, spider's fine. So no idea why it's here. So let's plug it in. So my initial thoughts are it's a board or brushes, but the brushes do sound fine. Sometimes it can be a bit, you know, thingy. Maybe tripping electrics. It also had no plug. Looked like somebody it had a plug and then somebody had taken it off. So I fitted my own. I'm in a rush. We're not level at all. I think that foot's too high up. That pump rattles a bit. Spin up a little bit and then just rotate it off. Take the filter out, check it, check any blockages, and then we'll run it on a night wash. I will take most of the crud out as well if we can. The seal's going to come off, get cleaned and put back on. Apart from a noisy pump. Right. Trying to get this work, so we can turn it on. Pump comes on straight away and it's locked. So it won't let me do anything. But if I try rinse, it might let me allow to fill. Technically if the Oh, it's also odd that the rinse is 49 minutes. Yeah, 49, that's weird. Well, delicate then. They're all weird times, that's weird. I'll look at it in a minute. So, onto the Bosch out. Right, so without really any testing, so what we're going to do is stick this on a 60 pre-wash. So, a couple of things. Right, this door needs tidying up. That screw is actually loose. 2, this is my haul of the pump. So we've got a guitar pick, some tabs and a penny. there is something else in there as well, but although why I've not got it out in a minute, I'll tell you why. We've got something else that's stuck a bit more beyond the sump, so it may now fall back into the trap once we've put this wash on. However, we're not getting it out for one particular reason. It needs a pump. That pump is knackered. The whole thing, the whole blade moves. So yeah, but hopefully it should just be enough to run this. So what we're going to do is run cotton 60 with a pre-wash. There's no water for the pre-wash. There's no detergent for the pre-wash. Why is the water on? I can't remember if I turned it on. No, I haven't. I've got it machined up as well, look, so. So it's probably more likely thrown out because it's not draining properly. So when that paper pump blade's knackered, it doesn't drain it anywhere near as fast as it would normally. It will drain, it just takes ages. 2 towels should be fine, but it's when you're washing an actual, you know, normal size load in it that it'll just suzzle like crazy and it'll never work properly. Hotpoint. Right, that's the pre-wash level. So once it's sensed, it ups the water level to the pre-wash level. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It's up the door. No real residual detergent though, because it's pretty clear. Anyway, this Hotpoint, there might be more of a problem than just, you know, the bearings. The bearings are gone. I'll show you. But I put about 2 litres of water, or about a third of a sink bucket to try and activate the switch, which is sometimes what happens. This is why when I install washers, Hotpoint washers, it can just trigger the FO5 straight away, but then once you put water in, it's absolutely fine. But I put it in and it starts leaking out. Now I thought initially, ooh, it's leaking out of the filter. It's not. It's leaking from under here somewhere and I can't see a hole. Well, not with this light anyway. Let's get a torch and have a look, shall we? Now, it appears to be coming from... Obviously that's now leaned back. But if I drop it to this level, it is leaking out. So it is really low down wherever it is. There's some tape there for some reason. And I can't really feel anything either, as daft it seems. It's coming from this side. Look, you can see water. Can you see there? On the filter and on the hose. Nope, I really can't see a hole, which is daft. I can't feel a hole either. Like, where it's up to. So, this is the main channel for the heater. Here. Obviously, it's a bit beyond there, so we're sort of up to there, roughly. Let's have a look. Right, that's it. The water isn't coming from there. I don't think it's coming from the housing of the seal. Let's have a look. Right, let's put it down. Ready? But you can hear it now. It's sort of in the middle, isn't it? Unless there is a hole, and I just really can't see it. That's definitely dripping down the sump. Am I being stupid or what? I cannot, for the life of me, see where that's coming from. That is coming from the sump. Yeah, it's definitely not running anywhere else. But where? I can't see a hole to save me life. That is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. No, that looks sealed. That's the daft thing. It looks sealed up. I know. I'll just put a little bit more water in. And we'll see. Right. So we're going to put that towel there, because obviously that's where it's going to come from. I'm going to put this water in. That door's open, so might as well put it from the door. See anything yet? No? Oh, now we have. Aha! Well, we've got a constant drip from here. Where's that? So it's coming out of the sump, actually. Yeah, that's a... So it's a hole in the sump. Right. Well, I've never had that before. That's the first. But it's a hole in the sump that I still cannot feel or see. And it's on the offshoot to the pressure switch. Let's see if you can see. What's that? It's sort of round here somewhere, and I can't seem to. Oh, hold on. Just stirred it out. mind. So, this should run fine. Absolutely fine. I'm thinking actually they didn't get rid of it because of the bearings. I think they got rid of it because of the hole. Even though the bearings are knackered. Chain. Oh, it's on drain. Actually, that's not as noisy as I thought it was going to be. It is noisy, but this workshop is getting more and more weird. This workshop is the only workshop where you can put something down only to never see it ever again. Case in point, I had the baking tray 10 minutes ago, which emptied that, which we found a guitar pick and stuff. And now, that massive baking tray has disappeared. Because it was hidden behind that. Okay, so as much as I'd like to get this up and running just for the sake of testing everything, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to presume everything works, or doesn't work. No, it turns on, doesn't it? So, suppressor works. At least. We'll just take everything out and just upcycle it. Oh, well, that's a bit unbalanced. Oh, perfectly balanced before. Never mind. Yeah, the suspension's fine on that. Right, we'll get another machine in. I've got 2 more to get in. The LG's, the LG needs to put the lid screws back on. That's just a case. That is a case of putting the pump back on. Oh, the emphasis filter on now. That had a couple of cleans in as well. Quite black. Ugh, despite being boil washed out several times. See how clean the drawer is? Just so you get the dispenser is. Just so you get the drawer and the drawer front back on. Screw everything back on, really. That's about it for that Beko. That Bosch is just going to be another project just to clean up, I think, and replace the pump. It's looking pretty good. Let's test this. This is from auction. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just do a quick rinse and spin rather than a full length cycle. Is it A in it? Yeah. Oh no, I've got to put touch water. Pump's on. Motor's on. Door's locked. From auction, so more likely it probably will work. Door seal's absolutely immaculate. It also looks like it's been replaced or something because it's not quite lined up right. It's about 2-3 mil that way, 2-3 degrees that way. Bosch is on its rinse, which is apparently lower than the wash. maybe draining. Yay! Whoa, what the hell? Well, we got a situation. Yeah, back in a minute. Right, so we're 2 minutes in, and that's what we're up to. We filled up. Didn't take on much water actually. No. Oh, I've pressed quick wash, haven't I? Yeah. And then it's rapid advance all the way up around to there. Now, to be honest, I can't actually remember whether I put it on 4 or 5. It was sort of in between, and I thought it was just a bit before 4, to be honest. But maybe only on 60 rather than 95. So yeah, let's see what happens. That's interesting too. There's only, I've just noticed this. So we've got Cotton's P-Wash. Oh, Cotton's P-Wash 95, then synthetic P-Wash 60, then delicate P-Wash at 40, and then Cotton 95, Cotton 60, Cotton 40, and then synthetics 40. The daily load program and delicate 40. So there's no synthetic 60 on its own. You've got to have it with a pre-wash. That's interesting. We've got wool at 40 and silk at 30. Then you've got the quick wash option and a cold wash button. Daily load. I think that's the one at 40. It takes an hour as well. So even in this generation. But the quick wash button has been omitted since this series. Like, none of them have the quick wash button anymore. Second one for auction. Admittedly, I didn't get this really cheap, but same as the Whirlpool. Because it was the biggest lot going. It looked like somebody was there bidding at least 20 quid on all these, regardless of what much they're going for. So I got that at 25. This one, I think 30. Bear in mind you've got a commission on top of that. So I think this is like 36 and that was 30 quid. Anyway, I don't mind bidding. I love these old Bekos. They're still relatively new in a way, but I do love them. So this is a 7 kilo 1200 spin, which is still alright actually. Not too bad inside the drawer. The drum, believe it or not, so it's got a little patch of rust. The door seal's pretty clean actually. Like, not spotless. Look, there's a faded patch. I think this has been run with washing machine cleaner at some point in its life, but actually that's not too bad. The bottom here is hanging off. Ooh, is that broken? No, I'm not sure. May just have been kicked by accident, and it's missing a foot, which has happened at some point during transportation because all 4 of the feet are pretty much unscrewed to the max, near enough. So when you get to unscrew to the max, they come really loose. Anyway, we've also got this problem too, which is the drain pipe. yeah, somebody decided, I don't know who did it, but it's pretty good going, and it looks like it's worked well. But, and whoever did it did do a proper job as well. So we've still got the original hose on here as well, so that's alright. With a proper spigot. Actually, they've just pushed that in and it seems to have sealed itself. That one they've obviously Jubilee clipped, but that's pretty good actually. I'm going to keep that. That's pretty neat. So, take it off first. I'll go find I've got a foot. I'll stick a foot on. Screw all the feet back in. I'll push it back, and then we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I do like these older Bekos. These are absolutely phenomenal. You know, considering how much they were to buy, and even today, how much they were to buy. They're not, you know, they weren't expensive, and they're still here, and they're still pretty well built as well. These ones with this door were brilliant. And this dial. WMPs tend to have the problem with both the door handle and the door and the dial that breaks. But now this is the more basic one over that. So that's so this is pretty good. So this has 10 programs. Is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 11 if you can spin. And that one has 16. Actually, I have 16 because I have a separate on off. But yeah, you still get daily time save, which is your daily quick. You don't get super short 14, but yeah, you don't really need it to be honest. Yeah, cool though. Let's get this going. So, yeah, we'll work on that. We'll come back. That's running. So, let's see what happens. That's I'm going to take the towels out and then put citric acid in it and let that run. See what happens. Yeah, we stuck the whirlpool. Actually, I thought that was chewed and it's not, it's just so brittle there. So yeah, actually the rest it's not brilliant, the rest of the hose. So we're going to have to chop it off and then put it back on again. Right, let's try the Beko out then. Shall we? Right. Oh, by the way, this looks blurry. It's not. It's because somebody's left the plastic on. Right, so what we're going to do, so we're going to get some towels. And we're going to get these towels, which are from the Bosch. The Bosch. Put them in. Right. And I'm going to select time saver. That's 60. Where is it? There we go. 1 tube of super mix. That's got all sorts in. That's got Daz, bleach, well, bleach Daz, Vanish, I think bits of Vanish or something like that, and some what's citric acid? What's it called? Soda crystals in it, and it's all mixed together. Oh no, it's not Daz, it was Surf. And it's all mixed together. Did I check the filter? No, I didn't check the filter. I was going to check the filter, that's why it's down, but I never did. I forgot to. Oh yeah, that was it, because then that started draining and it starts spreading out. That did actually hit. It is pretty warm in there, like 50, 60. Well, probably about 50-ish. So I think I have selected 5 by accident rather than 4. And it is pretty quick as well, we are not that long in. So, I'm going to go get the hose cutter, which is the chemicals. Wow, running. Yeah, So that was taped up to that, and that's taped up because that's broke as well. I'm going to film this, either way. The plan is to use the drum, which is the same as the Inspirations drum. I'm kind of looking at it now. I think maybe just be able to bolt everything on rather than take the drum out and do it backwards. Actually, now we enter heat mode, so I'll run. This did have unbalanced protection by this point. Yeah, it does. I think there's something there, so it is started eating. Ooh, that is getting really hot now. That's not on the quick washer, that's the full 2.5 hour version. Not bad. That it's not far off from 60. Ha. Yeah. And that's just finished. It's pretty cool, that. I just noticed something. This is started again all by itself. I'm not kidding either, like, it had finished its cycle and now we're mid, what? It's like it's accidentally on one's pre-wash or something like that. Huh? That's bizarre. I think this is on its final rinse. So is this. Yeah, but I just noticed that. It finished ages ago. Running the quick wash version. There's the bearing seal. The only problem with this is the bearing seal. And the belt's slightly stretched, but the bearing seal's not brilliant. 600 will actually do anything. It does well. That's 600. Right, now let's see what happens. This has limited itself to 600. Which, gotta be honest, if it has, this is very rare. Or is it 800? It might be 800 because... Oh, let me change it. Because it was preset at 800 when it started. Right. And then I changed it mid-wash to 1200. Right, now let's see what happens. Done lots. Yeah. Then see, it's advanced one. It's sort of a little bit over, not quite two stop. We'll leave it on and see what happens. Yeah, it's limited itself to 600.